Ken-O-Sha started in the mid-'60s. There were a small group of people who thought, let's just act and let's do it. They were quite progressive in their thinking. Joe Northick was at that time the superintendent of Wyoming Public Schools, and then Mary Huvelhurst was the other half of that idea. Bob Crump and Dr. Donald Waterman came on, and so I consider them the four founders of the program. Dr. Waterman added the component of the medical world for training of staff and for helping with diagnoses for children. And Bob Crump was the support for all of the services that needed to be found in the community.
The early days, there were just two of us teachers. I was a POHI teacher, and I came when the program was about 3 years old. There was a POHI classroom and a classroom for the hearing impaired. There was another room that was for the occupational therapist and the physical therapist and the secretarial staff. So there were just 3 rooms. When I started, there was not a curriculum for preschool children. We really had to establish our own curriculum and pretty much make our own teaching tools.
There was a large gap there where families didn't know how to help their babies.
That early intervention would make a change in children's lives long term. At that point, there was not a place in this county that serviced those children.
From my understanding, children had to wait until they were like kindergarten age before they were able to receive any kind of services.
We started at 3 to 5, and then with the new laws that came in, we came down from 3 to 5 to 0 to 26.
This group said, well, let's find a way to help with that, and they did.
Every week when I would go to Ken-O-Sha, I came home feeling good. And that first year we had our group at 8:30, if you remember, feeling like I had really helped Andrew because he was in an atmosphere where therapists were checking all of his needs and abilities and letting me know what to do next. And I was in an atmosphere where I was being comforted and feeling normal again. You know, you don't feel like you're the sore thumb standing out among all these people that have normal kids. You're with people who are experiencing the same things.
It was just a really great place to work. Mary Huvelhorst was the principal at the time, and she had made it like a family.
Well, what drove my mother was always she had big ideas. She wasn't intimidated to act on them. She was like, well, of course this can be done, and of course they need this, so let's do it. The group that got together all had the same philosophy and said, of course we can, and we should, and let's. And that's when they started changing some of the laws in the state of Michigan to provide these services for families.
As we grew, we kept adding classrooms to that site, and then eventually we moved to Ken-O-Sha.
Wyoming needed their classrooms back, so Grand Rapids was approached. Did they want to take on this program? And they did. And I believe they added on to what is now Ken-O-Sha Elementary School. And so a portion of that building was used for this program as it is today. Ken-O-Sha, in my mind, is a remarkable, unique program that provides these services with all kinds of disciplines from the very beginning of life for these little ones. And then it also supports the families that are trying to figure out what it all means to them and their lives.
So I think it has made a big impact long term.
It's the history that people forget, and I'm so glad that this is happening because it's not just another program somebody works in. It's a vital key to families. And so now it's been with them serving all of Kent County for these past whatever number of years.
My boys started in 2013. This will be their 4th year. And my daughter started last year. So this is her 2nd. How much have I learned? A lot. From all the teachers, a lot. They go beyond their job. It's hard to get that first diagnosis. And, you need all the support you can get. I'm just grateful to have people that will let me know what I'm doing. I'm lucky because I know there's other programs, but they're a great program.